How's it going, everybody? I'm Donna the Billionaire, and I'm back with another video. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you to those who have been rocking with me forever and ever. Today I'm just coming to give y'all a quick video, and the title of this video is Why Entrepreneurs Fail. Okay. I just think that these points are very important. I want to thank everybody for riding with me, okay? Make sure that you get my link tree, which will be in the description for everything that I do. I am a life and business coach for those who do not know. Yes, I have my own businesses. You can catch them on Linktree, but we're not going to talk about those right now. However, reasons why entrepreneurs fail. The number one reason why entrepreneurs fail is budgeting, okay? They do not have a proper budget to keep themselves afloat. You know, they say that most businesses fail within the first 5 years. And that is because the first couple of years of you building your clientele and everything is kind of tough. And you also have to invest in the business, invest in equipment, invest in websites, whatever it is you have to invest. And a lot of people do not allocate their funds properly as far as like what's for home, what's for business, what's for my free time, what's for my investments. You know what I mean? Like, people do not put their money where it's supposed to go. So budgeting is one of the number one reasons why entrepreneurs fail. Okay, number two is pricing issues. A lot of people do not price their products, their services correctly. That's a big deal, because when the economy changes, your pricing has to change, okay? And another thing is, you don't have to price your products or services based on what other people are pricing theirs. Every business is different, every situation is different. So just always make sure that you are pricing your services and products correctly. Like, even now, it's inflation time. I say about 7 years ago, I was doing box braids for maybe about $50 during inflation time. We're not doing no 5-hour job for no $50. Like, no, it costs $100 right now for me to do some box braids, which I really don't do here anymore, but it's just the point. So when the economy changes, you want to make sure you are positioning yourself properly so that you are not losing, okay? So pricing is the number one, the second issue. A lot of people are also scared to ask for what they feel like their services is worth. You shouldn't be, because if somebody can't afford it, you probably just need to find a different clientele. Okay, we're not saying do outrageous pricing, but what I'm saying is make sure that you're getting what's properly due to you. Okay, you got to equate how long it take you to do it, the type of energy or work you have to put into doing it, as far as like physical labor, just the demand and everything. So keep that in mind. So innovation is number three. So a lot of people are not keeping up with, how the economy is changing. When the economy changes, you have to innovate, okay? Just like when people wanted to stop using paper, they went digital to keep their records. A lot of people don't write their customers' numbers and names down anymore. They have digital databases for that. Also, like, once you start to expand and everything, you're going to need to bring on more people. Maybe those who send your emails for you, maybe those who make the calls for you, maybe those who evaluate, analyze things for you. Whatever the case is, sometimes you have to just, you have to realize how the economy is moving. And then you have to implement the proper changes into your business. I don't know what those changes are, because I don't know what type of business you have. However, innovation is when you are improving, you are upgrading, you are adding new technology, whatever it is, you are doing something that is going to advance your business. So make sure that you always stay up on ways to innovate, okay? A lot of entrepreneurs fail because they do not know what season they are in, And it might sound crazy, but sometimes not knowing the season you are in could cause you to fail, because a lot of people don't know when it's time to expand. They could possibly miss turbulence. They probably could miss momentum because they are not expanding at the proper time of, you know, them having the opportunity to expand, basically. And you don't put the systems in place, and therefore you miss that window of opportunity, basically. So it's a season for everything. Like I said, it's a season to expand. It's a season to train the people that you have. It's a season to, cut back on company spending. It's a season for everything. So always know what season you are in, because when you first get started, of course, you keep your overheads low and everything, and you do as much as you can. But it comes to a point where the only way for you to grow is for you to put systems in place so that you can step outside of actually doing the manual labor, and you can take a good look at what the other things in the business that needs to be done. Like, I need to have my books in order. I need to start to build my business credit so that I can have leverage, so that I can go out and seek funding. It's probably now time for me to create an app for my business so that my customers can do such and such. Like, whatever it is, it's always a season for it. Sometimes it's a season to pivot, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, the beginning of the tax season is kind of slow because customers are waiting for certain laws to pass. They are waiting on certain forms to come in. And so you are, let me stop this. You are, you're basically still promoting heavy, doing word of mouth, you're doing everything that you can do. But then when the season picks up, people are pretty much reaching out to you. So you have to accommodate them. You have to probably put systems in place to remind your customers any updates or anything like that. Like, you just have to know how to pivot. You have to know where you need to be. You need to know when it's time for you to focus in. So always know what season you're in, okay? And that was a big one for me. Don't miss when you have momentum. When you're doing good, when you got the money coming in, when you got the clients, you always want to take that time to add whatever it is that you can add while things are going good, okay? If that makes sense. Okay, collaborating. So a lot of people always want to do everything themselves. They always want to do everything themselves, and collaboration is a big thing now today because you have two hands on deck than one. And it's not you bringing somebody else into your business. What it is this person has an audience, you have an audience. Let's collaborate so that we can share the knowledge we both have to each other's audiences. And you just never know. They might have had someone who was looking for what you have to offer. You might have had someone looking for what they have to offer. So collaborations are really, really big. Another one is they do not use their resources. Again, like I said, you always want to understand what season you're in. And I believe that when you have cash flow coming in, when you have something steady going on, I think that is the time for you to go out and get leverage, whether it be business credit for company equipment, whether it be business credit card for inventory purchases or whatever the case is, whether it be a venture capitalist to expand, to add payroll, to hire people, to build apps for your company and take you into the tech space. Like, whatever it is, you want to use your resources. A lot of people are scared of debt and they are uneducated about leverage, and so they are afraid to use their resources. Okay, another way to use your resources is ask questions. Go to networking events, get to know more people. Never be afraid to ask questions. Never be afraid to pitch things to people. Yeah, use your resources. A lot of people also do not know when to exit a business. That is my last one. They don't know when to exit. And like I said, you have to know what season you're in. And some people, I know some people who have made more money on the exit of a business, on the end of selling a business that they built, than they have the whole entire time of the business, right? And then also, you just have to know, like, some people are working businesses, basically they just own a job. They own a job. They're working businesses that they're barely making money in. They're only taking care of the bare minimum in their life. And you just have to know when it's time to exit the business. Of course, like, if you're not making any money in the business, you might want to, I'm not saying let the business go, but you might want to sit back and you might want to evaluate why you're only seeing the bare minimum in your business. You might want to evaluate what you could be doing differently, what type of systems that needs to be in place, or if it's time for you to exit a business, because people do buy businesses. They buy businesses that already have cash flow, okay? And maybe they know how to expand it or take it up another level. And so they will buy the business. It's not a good idea to just own a business where you are only paying bills. You basically own a job. You have to work every day in order to see your money. No money is being made while you're asleep. No money is being made when you're not working. Nobody is out doing the jobs for you when you can't get there. You're literally the only way you get paid is if you're out doing the work. And again, it's barely enough to get by. You taking care of your household expenses, your personal expenses, and then you have to get back to work or you're gonna lose everything. You might want to consider other options. But again, I think it's important for people to know when to exit their business. Okay, when to pass it to a brother or a daughter or a son, to have them take it over. When to hire more people so that you're not the face of the business all the time. And you just have to know. Again, I think the one that I said about knowing what season you're in, knowing when it's time to pivot, knowing when it's time to expand, knowing when it's time to exit, knowing all of those things are very, very important, because timing is everything. Okay, and you might hit a couple years where you have heavy momentum, and those are the years for you to start putting your money into investments, allowing your money to make money, hiring people so that you have help, and now you can fall back one day and you have somebody who can go present themselves on your behalf just as well as you do, because you took that time to train them. It's not time to train people when the business doesn't have enough money to pay them, or like when there's just not enough time for it because y'all too busy. Like, it's just times where it's not a good time, and it's times where it's time to do it right now. So you just have to know what season you're in. I hope that these things helped you out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell. Budgeting is very important. Knowing your price is very important. Knowing what season you're in is very important. Using your resources are very, very important. So I hope this video helps somebody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell, and I will see you in my next video.